Hello world. My name is Ashley Collins. Welcome to my YouTube channel, The Breakup Diaries. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you so much for being present. I appreciate you. I adore the fuck out of you. And I'm just so happy to have you here right now. And it's like, I'm so sorry. My energy is going to scare everyone away. So I've been trying to do the ask more, where I take questions from the audience and I answer them, whether it's about my life or something I can give you of value, how I can be of service to you. And can I just first off say that I am very smart. I feel like someone who starts off their sentence like that, like, is not smart, but it's true. Like, I can give you my high school report cards. I can show you that I was cum laude back in college, but like, that doesn't really fucking matter because college is pointless. Sorry if that offended anyone, but like, I look like a bimbo just doing that with a hair flip. But I'm very intelligent. I am full of random fucking fun facts as well. I have lots of fucking opinions. Obviously, like, look at my YouTube channel. So when I asked the ask, I was expecting things like, oh, what do you think about the climate change? What do you think about, and I'm like very big about fandoms too. What do you think about the new Avengers movie that's coming out? What wine pairs best with this pie? But no, I get the same two questions all the time, and it gets very repetitive, and frankly, it gets a little bit annoying. Just a little lot annoying. I get, why are you in your bra for your posts and your videos? I get that a lot. Okay, understood. Heard that. Second question I get asked a lot is, why don't you date black guys? So, some context for the content, I really like that, I'm going to keep that, is, my last two serious relationships were with white Americans, with Caucasian guys, trying to be PC, whatever. And it's so funny that the guy who inspired this YouTube channel was a white guy. But for some reason, people think that my life up until 25 years old, but up until before then, nothing mattered. Like, I didn't exist before 25 years old. All I ever was the black girl who dated white guys. And I think that's fucking absolutely fucking ridiculous. What does it fucking matter who someone dates? What does it fucking matter what someone's fucking skin tone is that they choose to fall in fucking love with? Okay? Like, my very first boyfriend was actually Latino. I completely forgot about that until I was like prepping for this video. I was like, oh my god, I totally forgot all about him. I mean, he was a fucking dick. I mean, for being honest, all my ex-boyfriends were fucking dicks, and I just dropped my post-it notes. I'm a little annoyed about that. So I'm gonna take out my anger on this video. No, I'm not. But anyway, in conclusion, it's false news. It's not true news. I don't not date black guys. I'm attracted to individual people. I'm attracted to original thinkers. I'm attracted to people who make me laugh. I'm attracted to people who are kind to other people. And I think that it's kind of maybe a defense mechanism for some men or some individuals in general, when they say, when they get rejected by someone, they tend to make themselves they try to comfort themselves by thinking to themselves, oh, they rejected me because they must not like black women. But it's like, they aren't denying your culture, they're denying you as an individual. So when I reject you, it has nothing to do about your background. I just don't like you. And I think that once we take accountability for that, that's when that's how self-confidence happens. As I was researching this, oh my god, the fucking videos I was looking at was making me so annoyed. And a lot of it was, can you be pro-black and date outside of your race? And it's so interesting how, like, history is repeating itself in a kind of adapted form, how we're, like, segregating ourselves consciously. We're doing it on fucking purpose. It's like, you can't, it's like I have to peel my fucking skin off because I'm attracted to more than black men. I'm not only attracted to white guys. First things first, I'm attracted to all kinds of men. And let's first off acknowledge the fact that everyone has melanin in their skin. Everyone's born with melanin, just some people have more than others. Melanin was a defense mechanism in our skin to protect against the sun. And as we moved further away from the equator, that's when some people started to lose the melanin in their skin. Fun fact, see, I'm fucking intelligent, okay? And if for some reason we think that we're a disgrace to our culture by dating outside of our race, and most of the time It's a stigmatism created by our families, saying that, oh, you better not bring a white girl home, or you better not bring a Puerto Rican home, because you have to only date a Cuban, you have to only date a black girl, etc., etc., etc. We also have to bring up the fact that how hard, oh my fucking God, oh, sorry, I said God. I took the Lord's name in vain. My bad. We have to take into fact how hard it fucking is to date as a black woman in general. There's black women and Asian men are the least sought after when it comes to dating. This is not an opinion. This is a fact. Black women and Asian men are the least sought after when it comes to dating. People find us a lot less attractive. They find us a lot less appealing. And it's, I don't know what it is. Well, I know that it's obviously the fucking media, how black women are portrayed as being mean and being nasty. Oh my God, I was talking to this guy and he was like, oh man, like I have such a hard time like talking to black women because they're always so mean and so fucking angry and they're so stubborn. I'm like, okay, well, first off, hi, I'm a black woman. So that makes me a little offended, a little irked. But also, like, what do you expect me to do? What can I do? What can I do on both sides? On both sides of the spectrum, what can I do? What can I do to make you happy? And I think that that's what we want everyone to do. We want everyone to be like, as long as I want you to like what I like. I want you to have the opinions that I do. And I want you to feel the way that I do in order for me to feel comfortable with my fucking self. And I hear the argument a lot that you will never understand my struggle. You will never understand what I've been through. And I think we're not opening up the floor to have those discussions because we get so because we get so angry and we get so offended so easily. If someone else doesn't understand your struggle, why don't you educate them? Why don't you let them know? Like, I'm all about learning new things. I'm all about learning new cultures. And I don't want to have to say that I'm only going to eat these foods because this is how I was raised. No, I want to try and explore all different multiple things. Like, why we have this huge whole big world. So why would we want to limit ourselves to one particular thing? You know, like it makes no sense to me. And how do you know? How do you know that the person you are meant to be with, how do you know the person that's destined to be the love of your life is not outside of another race, is not outside of a different religious background? You don't know unless you try. And okay, oh my God, this video is already getting so long. So apparently I'm like a fucking, I probably should never have answered this question because like I know this is a fucking trap, because I know that someone wants me to say something that's going to get me in trouble, that something's going to get me like blackballed or blacklisted or something like that, but it's not true. I was raised by my mother to be nice to everyone. You can ask her that. You can call her up and ask her that right fucking now. I was raised to be nice to everyone, regardless of their skin color, regardless of their gender, regardless of their sexual orientation. I may not understand it, but my mom said to me, that's your opportunity to learn about it. If you're curious about something, ask. And for some reason now, we've made it so difficult for people to ask. My mom never told me you have to be nicer to the brown kids because they look at you, or you have to be meaner to the kids who have paler skin than you. She never taught me that. So now that as I started to date, I never saw that, oh, I have to stay within my own race because that's what my mother told me. No, like, which is, although it is weird now, because when I first brought my white boyfriend home, everyone was like, what are you doing? I was like, you told me to love everyone. I listened to you the first time. What else did I want to say? I didn't take notes for this because it is, and I was talking to my friend about this and they said, don't say that it's annoying, but it is a very annoying question. It's a very annoying question, and it's frankly very disrespectful for me because I have tried to build myself up as much as I can, and I don't think it really matters who I choose to fall in love with or not. I don't care. I don't think it really matters who I choose to fucking sleep with or not, as long as they make me smile, as long as they're taking care of me. I don't care what the fuck their fucking skin color looks like. you know? And I wish that we would fucking stop doing that. And I'm very aware of what's going on in the state of America and in the state of the whole fucking world right now. But I think that in order for things to get better, not just one group has to care. Not just one group has to fight. I think that everyone has to fight. I think that everyone has to care. When that stuff was happening at the border with those kids getting hosed down, a lot of people weren't like, it's okay, guys, we got this, we'll take care of this. No, like, this is a human being issue that's happening right here. Some people's rights are being taken away. Some people are being murdered right now, and we shouldn't be selective about who we should care about and not. Everyone should fucking care. And I can't, the story, the quote from Dr. Seuss keeps ringing in my head. I'm probably going to paraphrase this terribly, but in order for things to get better, someone like you needs to care. Things aren't going to get better if we don't fucking care about everyone. And sometimes I get really sad and discouraged because it's like, fuck, there's so many, like, type it in right now on YouTube. Type it in right now on Google, how you can't be pro-black and date outside your race. How plenty of women, black women, discussing and explaining themselves why they date outside of their race. And it's like, I shouldn't have to fucking explain myself to you who I choose to fall in love with or not. I shouldn't fucking explain to myself to you who I choose to fucking sleep with or not. My losses, my heartbreaks are mine, and it has nothing to do with a fucking race or a fucking culture. Because guess what? Men are men and women are women. There's some shitty men. There's some fucking shitty ass women. Okay, it has nothing to do with their fucking race. It's more to do with how they're brought up, their fucking ego, how they choose to treat other fucking people. Okay, I think that everyone needs a crash course on how to fucking treat human fucking beings. I choked there a little bit, but I had to get that thought out of my mind. That was a little angry. This is like one of the angriest videos I've ever recorded, but it's just very, very bothersome and troublesome. So from now on, if you're ever going to DM me, first off, I don't reply to hey. I never reply to hey. Secondly, I am not dignifying the question, why don't you date black guys? Or are you still not dating black guys? I'm not dignifying that with a fucking response ever again. Okay? Just because I'm not interested in you does not mean it's a reflection on your culture. Okay? I am down. I'm a fucking... I'm an equal opportunity employee. I will date anyone. I mean, yeah. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. I mean, like, that's it's just like you gotta try different foods, right? Like why am I comparing people to foods? Like I didn't know I didn't like okra until I tried okra. Now I know I don't like okra. But I didn't know that I would like, so I didn't try sushi until I was in college. Until I was 18 years old. And I fucking love sushi. So probably shouldn't be comparing food to people, but like you get them. You get the fucking metaphor. Maybe. Hopefully. What else did I want to say? Like I said, equal opportunity employee right here. Like I have no bias when it comes to race. Like I want to explore the world, and I think that I've never really left outside of Florida before, and I just have this strong feeling, I just have this strong pull. I believe that what I'm looking for, who is meant for me, isn't here. So I need to do everything I can to get a little bit of taste of everything. Not saying that I'm going to like sleep around the world. That would make for a good blog, though. That would make for a really good blog. Someone who slept their way around the world safely, responsibly, of course. But the question I get asked a lot is what was the difference between dating a white guy and dating a black guy? There was really no difference other than like how we spent Thanksgiving, which is different foods. The love was still there with the family. They didn't love any differently. The church was different. My ex was Catholic. So and I am Baptist, was Baptist. We'll talk about that later. No, I already talked about this. I talked about this in one of my videos before. But it was really interesting going to a Catholic church, but I'm glad that I experienced that. And I think that by limiting ourselves, by saying we only date one race, we're not experiencing different lifestyles, we're not experiencing different cultures. I think there's nothing cooler than having a child who can celebrate two cultures, having a child that can have multiple gifts during the month of December, you know, like, I think that's fascinating. Having a child to, like, they can visit where their mother is from, and then having a child, and then they can also visit where their father's from. Like, I know that we want to be rooted in history and tradition, but I don't think there's nothing wrong with creating our new traditions now. I don't think there's nothing wrong with creating new ways of doing things now, you know? And I don't know. I really firmly believe that, like, 1,000 years from now, like, I wish I was born 1,000 years from now in the future, where I don't have to explain myself on who I choose to love or not. But we are here now. We are born in the transition phase, and I'm taking a stand and saying that I will date whoever the fuck I want. Thank you for your concern, and thank you for your opinion on my life. Like, I wish that people would just worry about their own life, you know? Like, you do you. You do you. You do whatever you have to do to make yourself happy, okay? Everyone is meant for someone, okay? So you do you. Stop being so concerned about what other people are fucking doing, okay? As long as they're not hurting other people, you know, like I feel like rule number 1 is don't murder people, you know, like, that should be a given, not to murder other human beings. But, you know, okay, I am rambling now. In conclusion, if you are going through this right now where you feel ashamed and you feel like you can't be, you feel like you're being stuck, you're not allowed to date outside of your race, I say that fuck it. Honestly, I say fucking screw it. Fuck what other people think. Fuck other people's opinions. If you were physically attracted to another human being based off of their energy, based off of how they make you fucking feel, just fucking go for it. Just fucking do it. People will always have their opinion. People will always have their fucking random 2 cents that you don't fucking ask for. Just do it. And as long as you are happy, hopefully you being happy will make other people happy. That's always the goal, but people always have an unnecessary say in how you do or don't do things. And I really want to bring this up because a lot of the videos were talking about Donald Glover, and they're saying, like, how he's a fucking disgrace, how he shouldn't have a platform because I think he's married to a white woman. I think that's that's ridiculous. It's absolutely absurd. And I think that you're projecting your insecurities on him. People are allowed to love who they want to love. It shouldn't be a rule. It shouldn't be prerequisite. Just let people love people. Smile. Thank you so much for watching this. I tried to make it a short video, but I'm just so fucking annoyed with getting that fucking question. Like I already said. If you want to subscribe, you can, but I'm pretty sure that this probably made some people upset, which is so stupid. Whatever. Smile, be nice to someone today.